tidy little three-point night. Belak and Brashear shoving a little bit.
Brashear 6'2", 225. The Canuck trainer was telling me when he has muscle spasms, they measure him on the Richter scale.
Well, Belak 6'4" and 225, so there's plenty there, and the referee is over to either tell him who's counting at the knockdowns, and here we go.
What a surprise.
Yes. And Belak gets a couple of lefts going. A left hand right on the squash. Down goes Belak. Back up comes Belak. He's throwing uppercuts. He's doing a pretty decent job here with one of the heavyweights.
One thing you know,
getting it freed up.
one thing you know for sure, Belak can't grab his hair.
No. Although you can grab the chinny chin chin there, and then now Brashear gets Belak down, and Belak striking his head on the ice, but did a pretty decent job in the early going. And Wade Belak may be hurt. Now Belak's shoulder, remember, he had problems with his shoulder, but it's his head here, I think, as he struck the ice on the way down. But that was a heavyweight bout right there. Wade Belak and Donald Brashear. The Leafs 5, Vancouver 2.
Well, it was no surprise this bout. They got yapping each other. The referee come over and told them to separate. Here he is. Here he's getting a lecture from Dan Marawelli. Would have been nice, Dan. You should have changed the lines. You got these two guys off if you wanted to avoid the fight. He didn't, and look what happened. And it looks like Brashear is going to get the instigator. Who knows?
Well, I don't know. You could call it an instigator, but it went fairly lengthy. And Brashear's getting a misconduct penalty as well.
Well, we'll have to wait for the referees to give us, or the timekeeper to give us the information here.
Well,
but there's 10 minutes left in the period, so he at least got 10 minutes.
Yep.
And
The
Belak
Vancouver, the Canucks get the last change, so Mark Crawford has set that up. Now watch the end here. This is where the helmet comes off. Wade Belak, and where he strikes the ice on the way right there down, and that's where he struck the side of his head and grabs his head after his head hit the ice. It did not appear that Wade Belak was
possibly what Brashear got the 10 minutes for, is he's talking to someone over on the Leaf bench, I think Shane Corson, and perhaps the referee saw this and gave Brashear the 10 after he and